Thank goodness it's the end of October. We have had a rough couple weeks of hunting, but November is just on our doorstep and I can't wait. Today though, we're going to take a look back at the October lull, see how our hunts went then, and then talk a little bit about the rut, which is just about ready to pop. The October lull is a much debated phenomenon, and at its heart, what the lull really is a marked decrease in visible deer activity during the middle of October. Now what causes this is up for debate. Some people think it's a result of increased hunting pressure. Other people think it's just a result of nature. Less leaves in the trees kind of equals less deer movement during daylight. So regardless of the cause though, I can definitely attest to the fact that myself and the whole Wired Hunt team definitely felt the effects of it over the past 2 weeks.
Tonight we're going to do something a little different. It's the kind of the October lull, so we're going to be a little bit more aggressive tonight. And let's see if this tactic works. We scouted a piece of property that has a buck bed on it. For what you're seeing right now is a piece of state land that just opened, and we're going to be sitting right here tonight. Basically that's a ridge tonight, and it's facing the northwest. The wind's coming from the southeast tonight, so I'm going to sneak in along this road here, go through this little clearing and set up on a tree. There's a small rub line, and a few weeks ago we found a few beds in there. This time of year people call it the October lull, and quite frankly it's hard to get on a big buck or mature buck if you're not real close to its bedding. So I'm gonna go out there tonight, try to set up within 100 to 75 yards of this deer if possible. The wind's a little bit breezy, so we might have a chance at doing that. So loud wind equals you can make more noise and hopefully get closer to that buck. So we're gonna give it a shot. Here we go. Got a little hunting tip for you. I purchased Lone Wolf Alpha and sticks this year, and they're difficult to get into if you don't practice. I had a baby this fall. Work is pretty demanding, so I don't feel like climbing trees in my yard because I live in the city, so practice makes perfect. Anyways, I come out early, we're up in the tree, and we're healthy. On the stand tonight, not sure if I'm gonna have any luck. There's two guys muzzle loading, and some yahoo drove his truck all the way in on state land, and he's probably 50 feet away. To make things worse, I think he's actually shooting squirrels. So I'm hoping the pressure tonight will push a deer my way. Well, just heard some gunshots 40 yards away. Now I got deer coming from the other side of the field, which is rare. Those deer are doing just as I expected, so just two does. No big buck. No big buck.
Out this morning, saw a squirrel and a single deer sat on my food plot twice now, and since that cut corn's been there, I haven't had anything moving through there. So hopefully we can put down Hercules tonight if my wife doesn't. Right by me, and I never saw her. It's the bad part of hunting in pine trees.
Did you see a buffalo before?
Not when I was hunting. Landon and I came out this afternoon about 3 hours ago and built ourselves a little ground blind here. We're sitting between 3 hay bales. You like hunting with Dad?
Yeah. Yeah.
So we'll see what happens here in the next couple hours. Kinda sick of sitting in the rain. That's all I've done yet this year. Every time I get to go out, it rains about prime time. Last time I was out, I was soaked head to toe to the bone. Deer weren't moving, didn't see a deer all night. There's no deer in the field.
Cool camera.
watching Wired to Hunt second episode of the season on my cell phone when those deer come in, so I had them right around me for probably a half hour. One nice big doe and 2 fawns, so the episode looks good, Mark. Good job.
Pickings were definitely really slim over the past 2 weeks, and the only 2 mature bucks that anyone on the team actually saw were when Dustin was out filming a buddy, saw a good buck, and then when I saw one running through my backyard. Now that buck was one we call the Sticker 8, and it was pretty exciting to see him out there at this time of year because he's been hanging out around my farm for really the past 4 months. I've got pictures of him all over the place, so given the fact that he's really roaming all over my property, I'm feeling pretty good about my chances of seeing him in the next couple weeks. That being said, other than that encounter from my backyard, really had some slow hunting. It's Saturday, October 20th, and I am heading to a property I'm going to hunt about 20 minutes north of where I live.
Ridiculously windy right now. Probably 20 plus mile an hour wind. If I can stay from this tree, let it blow out.
My key strategy this October was trying to hunt smarter, not necessarily harder. I wanted to only hunt when conditions were just right, rather than overhunting areas and putting too much pressure on my good stands, which would make my rut hunting come November not so good. Now that October's through, it's on to sweet November, and the rut is about to pop. That being said, I want to leave you guys with 3 kind of important things to think about for these first 2 weeks of the rut. Now, these are kind of commonly discussed strategies, but they're worth repeating. First, focus on pinch points. Where terrain naturally comes together, forcing deer into that small area, it's going to be a great spot to hunt during the rut. Second, focus on hunting downwind of bedding areas. When bucks are cruising looking for does, they're going to try to set up or try to cruise just downwind so they can pick up scent of any does that might be coming into heat. Make sure you're there. And last, really try hard to hunt all day as much as you possibly can. During the rut, as many of us have heard, there's going to be that increased midday activity. So stick it out, pack some food in a book, and hunt all day. That being said, wish you guys good luck out there. Hunt hard, enjoy the rut, and we'll catch you next time. And oh, by the way, next time, I'll be catching you guys from Iowa. I can't wait.
How am I supposed to effectively hunt whitetails when I get emails like this? Now I've got to watch Wired to Hunt second episode of the season.
Daddy.
Why are you hiding?
Because
Why?
it's raining.
How many other quivers are out there that'll let you drag your ball off a tree and not get it caught in the wind because it's got a light on it?
Well, it's Saturday, October 20th, and it is
Why are you saying camera?
Because shoot back. Ow. Ow.
This has been a really tough week for me, as my grandpa actually passed away this past Monday on the 15th. He was an incredible man and really the guy that really got me into hunting and the outdoors. He taught me a lot about the woods and about deer, and he just made a huge impact on my life. So over the past week I've been with family and remembering all the great times we had with him. I will always remember my grandpa every time I step out in the woods. And I'm sitting in the tree this morning, kind of looking up in the stars. It kind of feels like he's still here with me. So this year, the rest of the season, I'm really going to be hunting for him and for his memory, and hoping to have some success, and I'm sure he'd be proud. So, looking forward to a good rest of the season in memory of my grandpa.